What's good, everyone? Weeby is back with another video. In this video, I'm going over another top 10. I've been really into top 10s recently, if you hadn't noticed. This one is actually going to be an MTG top 10. So it's going to be top 10 tribal decks. So we will go over my favorite decks that sound fun to play as tribal, or that I have loved playing as tribal. And the rankings are going to be decided based on practicality of the deck, if I can make it basically just that. And then practicality of getting the cards to play just that. And then my overall likeness of those creature types. So without further ado, let's get into the main portion of the video. Alright, so sitting at number 10, we actually have the Eldrazi. So the Eldrazi are, they're not a bad tribal deck. The issue arrives from the fact that they're stupid expensive to bring out. Most of them are anyways. And you can't really make a practical deck based around them because for the most part they are like, so in order to make a good one, you have to have more than colorless. In order to make a functioning one that's not just built around power. But that being said, not a bad one. Another issue that arrives from it, the commanders that you could use for it are Kozilek, Olamog, and Emrakul. And they're stupid expensive to purchase. The newest Kozilek is definitely the cheapest one, and he's like 23, 25 bucks. Yeah, that being said, solid choice for a just decent deck, whether it be commander or otherwise. But that being said, we're gonna move on. Alright, sitting at number 9, we actually have Slivers. Slivers rank this lowly. Mostly due to the fact that they are stupid. So in order to make a good one, you'd actually have to make a 5-color. And the only, if you were to make a commander like what's popular now, All of the 5-color sliver legendaries are like 50 plus bucks. So they're pretty pricey. But all in all, not bad. They're really great at helping each other. So there's that. They give like all slivers certain abilities and whatnot. So it's not bad. That being said, let's move on. Alright, sitting at number 8, we actually have humans. Probably one of the most practical ones to make. That's only due to the fact that they can be really cheap. They've got a lot of really good legendaries to make commanders for any color, really. The problem is I don't like them very much, but they're great at doing like shit. Where was I going with this? Creature tokens. Creature tokens are a big thing for them. +1/+1 counters are a big thing for them. And yeah, so with that being said, time to move on. All right, sitting at number 7, it honestly was really hard for me to rank this one right here, because honestly, I absolutely love this creature type, but all of the other ones are even better. But sitting at number 7, we have dragons. We're talking just dragons in general. So practicality, they're not very practical. They're expensive for the most part. And quite frankly, if you want a good dragon deck, you're going to have a good... you're going to have some other creature types with it. A common one is definitely goblins. Goblins are a big one. Like there are Dragon Lord Servant, Dragon Speaker Shaman is a good human for it. Orator of Ojutai, just so many that are great to put in there for dragons specifically. But all in all, I love dragons. I highly recommend just doing a 5-color dragon deck. I've tried mono red, I've tried 3 colors, 2 colors. I've even tried 4 colors. And 5 colors seems to work the best. And You actually have, if you were to make a planeswalker, I mean a commander deck, you have several options, such as the Ur Dragon, Niv Mizzet Reborn, Okagachi, Tiamat now, and Scion of the Ur Dragon, and even Ramos Dragon Engine. So those are like the six biggest names I could think of. Three of those come with the Ur Dragon's deck. But yeah, that being said, we're actually going to move on. Alright, so at number 6, this one irritated me even more that I was placing this creature type so lowly. We have the Hydras. So Hydras are absolutely one of my favorite creature types, right up there with vampires. So vampires and Hydras are probably my favorite creature types ever. But to make a tribal deck out of them, they need a lot of help. A lot of help. They are expensive, even the ones that don't just cost X. But most of them do cost X, and that's the problem. If you want them to be good, you're going to pay high amounts of mana for that X. So I have what I call my Hydra deck. It is a 5-color Hydra deck. It kicks so much ass. Don't get me wrong. It kicks so much ass. But there's like a total of 10 or 15 total Hydras in it, and it's a 100-card deck. That being said, highly recommend a Hydra deck. First off, there are some cheaper Hydras. Just most of them are 5+, and if they aren't that, they probably cost X. But they range from all sorts of mana costs, like you've got, mana symbols, colors. Yeah. I know there's like green. Obviously, that's the biggest one, 100%. And then you've got red. You have green, red. So those are actually the two biggest ones. But I believe you also have like black, green, blue, I believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Hydra's fantastic. Love them. But unfortunately, they just aren't very practical. But yeah, that being said, we're actually going to move on. Alright, sitting at my number 1 spot, you know what it is. My vampires. Vampires gain life, get +1/+1 counters, as well as doing all sorts of other shit like gaining life. I think I already said that. It's fine. It's fine. But That being said, they do have their flaws. I can't really think of any, but if you guys do, comment down below. But that being said, I think that's about it for this video. So if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll definitely catch y'all later. Also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/LordWeebius. I'd love to see you there. Yeah. That's about it. So, see ya. Alright. Into number 5. So these are probably my top 5 favorite. So these are my top 5 favorite tribal decks ever. All of these deal a lot with creature tokens. So sitting at number 5, we actually have goblins, which, as you can see, I'm using currently. So goblins are fantastic. Since they introduced Krenko Mob Boss, it has changed how people play goblins. Now you're over here just shitting out an army like it's nothing. All because you have Krenko Mob Boss as your commander. But that being said, you also have like some other stuff that are really good for goblins. Krenko's just my favorite. Out of all the goblins I've seen, Krenko is absolutely my favorite. But that being said, I think we're actually going to move on. So, sitting at number 4, we have a couple types that became really popular with the first Innistrad block. Werewolf and Wolf. So these became extremely popular damn near overnight. And they just keep rising to fame, basically. So I personally like them. They deal a lot with creature tokens with the wolves, and then give buffs to just about all of them. They are definitely a pro wolf werewolf breed. I actually have my own werewolf deck, and it deals a lot with just shitting out tokens and beefing everyone up. But that being said, I think we're actually going to move on. Alright, coming up on the top 3 of this tier list, we actually have, sitting at number 3, zombies. So, zombies are fantastic. I always create a black-blue zombie deck. or sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of red. So black, blue, red are kind of the ways I go with my zombies, but they all have one thing in common. Get through that motherfucking library and shit out some goddamn tokens. So we naturally, with the amass ability, we can create stronger tokens. And then we have Army of the Damned, which can create 13 just out of nowhere. And then I love having Undead Alchemist in my deck, which basically, when he deals damage, instead of them taking damage, they mill the top cards until they mill the top cards that amount or something. So like he's a 4/2. So if I would deal 4 damage with him, I would essentially just they would mill the top 4. And for each creature card that is milled with him, I get a 2/2 black zombie creature token. So he's absolutely fantastic. And they're extremely cheap, and with some of these sets, extremely easy to come by. So that being said, we're actually going to move on. Don't want to ramble on too long. So let's go to the next one. Alright, sitting at number 2. So we're up to the top 2 spots. If y'all know me, you probably already figured out what my top 1 is. But I don't think you'll be able to guess the top 2, the second one, because it's kind of a curveball, and you wouldn't expect it from me, except for the fact that it deals a lot with green. It is the elves. So in enter the elves because why not? So elves are extremely practical. They deal a lot with mana ramp as well as creature tokens. And they're 3 of my favorite colors. So primarily they're green, but they are also white as well as black. I believe they also have some red, but you don't see those too often. But that being said, I think we're actually going to move on. Alright, sitting at my number 1 spot, you know what it is. My vampires. Vampires gain life, get +1/+1 counters, as well as doing all sorts of other shit like gaining life. I think I already said that. It's fine. It's fine. But that being said, they do have their flaws. I can't really think of any, but if you guys do, comment down below. But that being said, I think that's about it for this video. So if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll definitely catch y'all later. Also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/LordWeebius. I'd love to see you there. Yeah. That's about it. So, see ya.